Hello, everyone. Today we are going to be playing Aviary Attorney.
20.
Yes, yes. This classic bit of literature on this
Man,
wonderful of days.
look at them beautiful pieces of art.
Indeed, indeed.
It's just like me.
Looks
My,
just like you.
my big eyes.
By the way, MF, you can hear us both, right?
It'd be a bit awkward if you heard a one-sided conversation.
He hears us both. Cool,
Yeah,
cool. Good.
no one-sided conversation. No one sounds crazy today. Well, the art style is really nice. It's Camilla.
January 1st, 1848. When was
Don't
this
have a weird Australian accent, MF. The frog!
Is that Monsieur Greenway? Oh mon dieu!
Oh no.
Dame Catherine, what have you done?
What did they do? A cat with claws.
My god.
Bird.
It's midday already. Where on earth is that featherhead? Sparrowson. Well, well, well. Look who finally decided to get up. Haven't you heard what they say about the early bird falcon? Ugh, too early for worms. Past the Cabernet Sauvignon.
His little beak.
There'll be time for that later. We've got some business to handle first. Business? A letter arrived while you were sleeping. I haven't opened it yet. It's probably just more junk mail. Go ahead, Sparrowson. You may have the honors. All right. Ahem. Dear Monsieur Falcon, I am writing to you today because my daughter Dame Catherine has been arrested for a crime she did not commit. She's being held at L'Encadré prison on the charge of murder, no less. Her trial is in 3 days' time. Nadir. I would be greatly in your debt if you would offer her your legal aid. Yours sincerely, Seigneur Pertois Demau of Demau Estate. Demau?
Game music a tad too high. Wish I could hear the game music. I just have
Yeah, unfortunately.
nothing.
Unfortunately, for some reason, Discord's not capturing the audio for Haley for some reason.
I am just in silence.
But
MF, describe the music to me.
it's pleasant. It's very pleasant music. It's just, nice little string arrangement.
No, not my fake accent. Well, not my fake accent, your fake accent.
Sounds like violins. Yes, yes.
Aww.
Well, this is quite something. I know, your first serious client in months. Not just that, the Demau estate is well known for its exuberant wealth. Even if we cannot do much for the Dame Cataline, his lordship would still reward us handsomely for our efforts.
They have money.
Wow, so I suppose you intend on defending Dame Cataline in court? Of course. Nope.
No.
I think not, Sparrowson. The fate of the fat cat bourgeoisie is none of my concern. Pass the Cabernet Sauvignon already. What? With all respect, Falcon, we've been doing nothing for the past 2 weeks. Anything would be better than another day of thumb twiddling. Bleh.
Do they have thumbs?
Yeah, see? Thumbs.
But I just thought it was like feathers overlapping. You know, like each feather was like
I mean,
a finger.
no, these are thumbs, see? You can even see the fingernail there.
No, they're not allowed to have fingernails. They're birds.
Still, come on, let's be productive members of society. Alright. No!
No.
No, I've made up my mind. Okay, fine. Can we at least play some cards to pass the time?
End.
Now there's a marvelous idea, but what game? We don't really have enough players for Tap, Tarok, or Cair, or Sego. I know. There's a game I learned at university called Jacques Noir. Jacques Noir? That sounds dubious. No, it's a real game. Let me tell you how it works. You draw cards in this deck to get as close to 21 as possible without going over. Call a hit if you want another card, and stand if you don't want any more. Oh, it's blackjack. I get it.
It's just 21.
You are aiming to get as close to 21 as possible without going over. Sounds good. Deal me.
Wait, it's actually playing?
Yeah. Okay.
I thought it'd just end because we're not going to go solve a murder.
No, it's okay. We got 6. Hit me. 14. I don't know. Should I get it? Should I go again?
Hit.
All right.
Hit.
19. Okay. That's too much. We can't risk it anymore. Stand. Yes.
And
Dealer's turn. 6, 8, 17, 25. Yeah! What do you think? Are you getting the gist of it? Yeah, I think I've got it.
yeah, that's easy.
Yeah, I think I've got a handle on it. Alright, now we can make this interesting. How do you feel about a little wager? Sounds good. What do you have in mind? 1 franc per round? 2? No, I was thinking of something else. I'm intrigued. Go on. We play 1 round. If I win, you take on Dame Cataline's case. That sounds quite the hefty wager. What do I get if I win? If you win... I've got it. If I win, you must... take a vow of silence.
I want a diet. That's mean. Take a vow of silence. Ugh, you can't take his money either. I just want you to shut up.
I just want you to shut up. You must take a vow of silence. Not a peep out of you for 1 week. A whole week? I don't think I could manage a day. Frankly, I don't think you could manage 5 minutes. But if you managed it, the office would actually be peaceful for a change.
He's mean.
Alright, let's play.
I mean, obviously, it's probably
Probably rigged.
made
But...
for you to lose.
well, let's try it. 4, 11. What?
Yeah, there you go.
God damn it. Well, looks like I won. How about that? What? No way, you cheated. You didn't shuffle those cards properly. Let's go again. 2 out of 3. How doesn't that American proverb go, Falcon? Don't hate the player, hate the game. Ugh, this is my punishment for gambling on a made-up card game, isn't it? Fine, we'll take the case.
Now he just won't shut up ever.
Excellent! My derriere was getting tired from all this sitting around. Oh, but I better file away Signor Dimau's letter first. 1 moment, Falcon. Pruitt's letter has been added to your evidence folder. You may access the evidence folder at any time by clicking the suitcase symbol.
To me, it looks like the evidence folder is inside your head.
Oh, it is inside my head.
It's your mind palace.
Signor Portoy Dimau has requested legal aid for his daughter Catherine. She's being held at the concierge. Nearly forgot my wallet. I wouldn't want to lose that. Again, I recall you losing it at New Year's party and at Christmas. Yes, all right. No need to make a list. Falcon has picked up his wallet.
Hope he loses it.
I have 20 francs. Cool.
Oh,
You may
let's
see how
spend it.
You may see how much money he is carrying at any time by clicking on the wallet symbol. Let's make a move.
My cat is kissing my giraffe.
Oh, that's cute.
Like on the mouth.
That's cute. On the map screen from here, you can travel to any listed area by clicking on a location name or a location node. Areas marked with a clock symbol take a whole day to visit. Areas with no symbol can be visited freely.
Wow, like there's like a time thing on this?
Yeah, from the looks of it. Centuries, the infamous country prison has detained acts condemned to like. A sign on the door reads the Aviary attorney offices. No cases too big or too small. No junk mail. Okay, well, let's go to the prison then. Falcon and Sparrowson step into the stone-cold foyer of the concierge prison. I don't know how to pronounce that. Sorry. I don't know how to pronounce French.
Me neither.
Sullen-faced guards and visitors linger beneath the medieval archways. Ah, the concierge! They say this is the finest prison in the world of France. The outer walls are impenetrable. The cells are spotless. The guards are sorry.
Hiccup.
The guards are well-mannered. It's a kiwi. I think it's a kiwi, yeah.
What do you want?
Good day, monsieur. I'm here to see Dame Cataline de Mao. I am due to represent her in court.
Oh, you're her lawyer, huh? Fine, fine. Follow me.
Or it could be a crow, yes. Actually, yeah, that is a crow, my bad.
Yeah, I think it's a crow. Just judging from the name is
Quark.
Quark. I'm thinking about, like, what sound crows make.
Yeah. Okay, okay.
Well, what are you waiting for? Keep up.
A lady. Sigh. My papa hasn't forgotten about me, has he? Papa!
Dame Cataline de Mao, I presume?
Papa? You've arrived. The fantastic lawyer, Monsieur Falcon, and his petite assistant, Sparrowson.
Milady is knowledgeable. Don't talk like that, Sparrowson. Sorry.
Milady, don't do that. Don't say that. My papa told me that he would only hire the best lawyers in town.
I'm flattered.
But they weren't available at such short notice, so he hired the first people in the address directory.
Oh. You see, Falcon? I told you a listing under Aviary attorney would pay off. Oh, that's why.
Alphabet.
Let's get down to business. Dame Cataline. Dame Cataline, could you fill us in on some details? Your father's letter was a little brief.
I can do my best. What is it you wanted to know?
What happened on the night of the murder? Who was there that evening? Did you see anything suspicious? Yeah.
Go down from the top.
Yeah? What happened on the night of the murder? What exactly happened on the night of the murder?
Ooh, let me think. It was Friday evening. Me and my papa had arrived at Chateau...
It's
something.
Okay.
Chateau Crenine.
Crenine.
Crenine! I apologize for everything that I've ever done in my life.
It's
The
okay.
home of great Baron... Is it Na?
Roguel? Roguel?
Roguel? Baron! My papa spent all evening talking with Monsieur Grenouille. And the Baron about business stuff.
Business stuff?
Well, the three of them were... The three of them own a railway company together. So, all through dinner, they were talking about company shares and investments, but I didn't really understand most of it. But after dinner, this man with a camera took our photograph. That was a lot more fun.
Sorry, man with a what took your what?
Camera. It is very new gadget. Tiny bug sits in a box with a tiny paintbrush and paints your picture very fast. He's very intelligent. Very high IQ. In 10 minutes, you have the perfect picture.
Wow, technology is amazing! I don't think the lady's explanation is right, Sparrowson. I don't know, considering this world, it could be right.
It could be possible.
Pshaw, let me believe. Just like the Flintstones. Still, the camera sounds like a very special device. I'll make a note of it. Camera's been added to your evidence folder. Please continue, Dame Cataline.
Do hope there's a little bug in there. So after we had the photograph, I went into the gardens to get some air, and that's when I found the body of Monsieur Grenouille. He was all ripped open. A housemaid saw me standing over the froggy monsieur and called for help, and then the police arrived. Before I could say anything, I ended up here. It was such a blur.
It must have been terrifying.
It wasn't so bad. My papa taught me how to be a brave cat. Was there something else you wanted to ask, Monsieur Falcon?
Who was there that evening? Dame Cataline, who attended the banquet that evening?
Well, whew, ran out of breath there from one word. Oh, sorry, give me a second. Something's happened.
Huh? Oh no. What's happened? Has Maxwell killed a frog? Is he going to go to prison? Oh damn, I was totally ready for Harvey Birdman game, but this is good too. Harvey Birdman would have also been a good pick for this, but someone pointed this out to me and I was like, ooh, I gotta do this. Let's look at this camera, actually. A photographer named Robito attended the banquet. Interesting. Hey, Haley? You still there? Are you okay? Oh. Oh. Are you
Apologies
back?
about that. My cat just decided to spill his entire water tower all over my floor.
That's awful. Bad, Maxwell. You're going to prison. You're going to jail.
Yeah, so now I just have a big water patch in my carpet.
Oh, that sucks. Did you put down some towels?
Yeah.
Okay. Well.
Oh dear.
Oh well. You want to keep going?
Oh, excuse me.
Alright.
Oh, excuse me, I'm burping now as well.
Alright, well, let's keep going.
Oh, the movement. The movement's made everything happen. Okay, I'm good. And there was, what's that word again? Baron Ruguel, who hosted the dinner, and his housemaid, Colleen, I think she was called? Colleen? Of course, there was Monsieur Grenouille. Not Grenouille. Grenouille. Until, you know, he died. And there was Monsieur Robitito. Yeah, Robitito, no. Too many I's and T's. The man with the camera. But he was only there for a little.
Yeah, it sounds like an Italian to me.
I think that was all. Was there anything else you wanted to ask?
Did you see anything suspicious? Dame Cataline, did you see anything suspicious that evening?
Suspicious?
Like, maybe a guy lurking in the shadows, or a bloodied murdered weapon.
Monsieur Falcon, I do believe you're looking for an easy answer.
You got me.
I did not see anything. I am afraid. I am afraid. The evening was very normal. The food was delicious. The conversation was boring. It was all very ordinary until the incident.
I see. Wait! Falcon, you missed something of huge importance. I did? Dame Cataline, you said the food was delicious. But you didn't say what food it was! You and your damn stomach.
Let me see. We had poached red herring to start, garnished with garlic batiere.
Go on.
Then a marbled steak, served perfect bloody rare.
Glorious. Falcon, write this down. What? This can't possibly be relevant to the case. Write it all down, please, for me. Fine. Red herring has been added to your evidence folder. Bloody rare steak has been added to your evidence folder. Sparrowson, remind me to not to let you talk to clients on an empty stomach.
Come to think of it, did find it a little strange that we weren't given any cutlery.
No cutlery, even for the steak?
Nope. You would think that the great Baron of would have gorgeous silverware, but there were none to be seen.
That is a little peculiar.
Well, she says that multiple times.
Is there anything else you want to know, Monsieur Falcon? No, I think that will be all. So what's the plan now, Falcon? The way I see it, we have two tasks. We should head to Chateau Crenay to try to see the scene of the murder for ourselves. Crenay, Bleh. And we should try to track down the supposed photographer, Monsieur Robito di Rabino. 2 days for 2 tasks. Seems doable. We should head back to get some rest first. We have a lot to work ahead of us.
Wait, Monsieur Falcon, before you go.
You. Oh.
You do believe my story, don't you? I believe in justice. For I'm Batman.
Dame Cataline, I believe that a fair trial can draw the truth from any situation. I believe in justice.
That's good to hear.
You're not wrong, Falcon, but that's not what the lady needed to hear. You might want to work on being less of a, how to put it, fils de pute?
Is that French for asshole?
I think it might be.
I'm gonna Google it.
You do that.
Okay.
If serving justice makes me a fils de pute, then I'll wear that title proudly.
Son of a bitch.
Dame Cataline, Monsieur Grenouille, Baron Roqueville, these names are all getting a bit confusing, aren't they? Not particularly. Well, it is for me. I'm going to start compiling a Facebook so that I can keep track of who everyone is. A what? A Facebook. It's a collection of people's names, pictures, and descriptions in one to easy carry catalog. I think I understand. The name could use a little work, though. Saracen could start compiling a Facebook. J.J. Falcon, an aviary attorney himself. Saracen Falcon, suave and courageous lackey. What a handsome fellow. Pertoy de Mao, the wealthy father of Dame Cataline Pertoir, hires us to defend Cataline in court. Quark, Catherine de Mao, the elegant bourgeoisie daughter of of Seigneur Pertois de Mao. She has been accused of murdering Monsieur Grenouille, the froggy businessman who was famously murdered at Chateau Crenay, a college of Pertois and Roqueville. Blech. All these French names.
Too many.
So many French.
You'd think we're in France.
Yeah. You came across a list of people you have met at any time by clicking the book symbol. Let's make a move. A new day. The game is automatically at the start of each new day. But you can also make a quick save at any time by selecting Save and Quit from the Pause menu. You can access the Pause menu by clicking on the cog symbol in the upper corner or by pressing the Escape key. Let's see here, Stuart Bino. You know what? I'm gonna speak to this guy, the photographer.
Let's guess what animal he is.
I'm guessing he's a frog.
Yeah, I was gonna say frog because his name kind of has like ribbit and
Yeah.
like rib and stuff in it.
Yeah. So this is the studio of the famous photographer. Shall we knock? Wait, there's a note on the door. Ahem. The magnificent and marvelous artist Monsieur Robito de Rabino is currently out on an artistic expedition. He shall return when his muse sees fit. When his muse sees fit? What does that even mean? I think it means he's a pretentious bird brain, but in any case, the artist seems to be out. What shall we do now? We should knock anyway. Alright, I don't see the harm.
And they die.
Nope, it doesn't look like he's in, Falcon. We should break in. We should break in. What? Are you serious? Maybe. Monsieur J.J. Falcon, I would have thought that a man of justice like yourself would be against such reckless display of unlawful barbarism.
Let's break in.
You're right, I'm sorry. I don't know what came over. It's a brilliant suggestion. Stand back, I'm barging the door down.
Oh my god.
Wait, just like that? Shouldn't we discuss this first?
Oh god, he actually broke in.
What in bird Jesus' name was that? You said you wanted to break in. I thought we could find an open window. I didn't think you would turn to a bird-sized cannonball. Well, now we're here. We ought to make most of it. This place is quite something. It's very swanky. I was going to say ostentatious. That's just swanky for talk for swanky. We don't have time for this. The sound of a door being smashed in could be drawing unwanted attention. We should find anything that might help our case and get out. You're free to examine the scene of the room. Click on Eye of Interest, and Falcon will examine it in closer detail. When you have enough, or when you can find nothing else to examine, click on the X in the top right corner. Select an area to examine. Okay. Oh. It highlights things. Okay, that's... yeah, let's go over here. Hey, Falcon, look! What? It's just an easel. No. Look at what's on the easel. Oh, wow. This must be a copy of the photograph from the evening of the murder. Look, a giraffe. And a cat. And another cat. There's no question about it. I see a housemaid, Dame Cataline, and I think that's Signor Patois Cataline's father. So that's the housemaid, then.
Giraffe.
So, what shall we do? Do we just take this? We should take it. We've come this far, we may as well borrow it. It's the photograph has been added to your evidence folder. Is there anything else we need to do here? Second area to examine. Let's see here. So we can look at every one of these pictures, jeez.
Damn, that's a lot of pictures.
I see paints, inks, and dyes. I'm not quite sure why the clear liquid in this bottle is. I could taste test it. You could. We don't have time for a hospital visit right now, so let's not. Select an area to examine. This is a picture of a fence. It's a fancy photograph. It leaves the viewer defenseless. Out of all pictures here, I would pick it as my favorite.
Pick it.
Okay, I'm done. No more fence puns. Area to examine.
How dare he?
A picture of a sailing ship on a windy day. Oh, okay. This appears to be a photograph of a ladder, symbolic of climbing towards success, perhaps? It looks more like a step ladder to me. Oh, no!
Oh, no.
Oh, no, we're not getting into that old argument.
We've been seen!
A lighthouse? No, wait, it's a map of it in a top hat. Actually, if I squint and turn my head sideways, it's a black smudge, Falcon. I see a finely dressed dandy fellow up on a horse. I see a bourgeoisie tigress in profile.
Did you just, find the portrait that we needed? Straight away?
I think I may have. Oh, I can check the chandelier as well. A chandelier! You should get one of those for the office. I don't have the money for that sort of luxury. Select an area to examine.
That looks like...
A beautiful picture of the Paris skyline. Given the angle, this must have been taken from the Notre Dame Cathedral itself. Okay, okay. This tiny photograph what appears to be a jail cell. That reminds me. How illegal is this? You know, breaking and entering. Rifling through a person's belongings. It's cool, we're lawyers. It's cool, we're lawyers. It's okay. A recently passed amendment allows for proportionate amounts of property damage in the pursuit of criminal evidence. I don't think that's correct, but your use of legal jargon makes me have faith in your credentials. It sounds like you're starting to learn the finer points of the French justice system, Sparrowson.
It sounds legal when you put it like that.
A butterfly, or maybe a moth. It's difficult to tell in black and white. Wait, so they know they're in a black and white... Huh?
I feel like you'd still be able to tell the difference between a butterfly and a moth.
This is a photograph of a castle somewhere in the countryside. You know, I once had an uncle who once fell off a castle rampart while on guard duty. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Did he die? No, he got demoted. Ugh, terrible. Yeah, I guess that's everything. Okay, cool, let's leave.
I'm being attacked.
I think we're done snooping. Let's get out of here before we draw further attention to ourselves. Sounds good to me.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Oh, he's not
a bird.
He's a bird. Oh, mon Dieu.
Oh,
What?
wait, is he a robin?
Oh, he's a robin. Okay. Oh, mon Dieu, what happened to my door? Lie!
Lie!
Some kids did it. Little weasel types. We saw them. Yeah, weasels. They were all like, let's break into this odd guy's house. And we were like, no, weasels, you cannot do that because that would be illegal. And then we were like, we chased them off. That's the important thing. Well, thank you, I suppose. Let's make a move. Trial day is approaching fast. Right, let's go.
Let's get out of here. A new day. A new day. 12 hours later.
12 hours later. So much later that the old narrator got tired and had to leave, so they got a new one.
Oh no.
Conspiracy enter into the courtyard outside Chateau Chirnay. People with dirty clothes and gaunt faces linger around the building's shadows.
Oh, a cutie. Excusez-moi, messieurs. I'm assuming that's messieurs. I don't mean to be a pain, but my little girl and I are sick and starving, see?
Yeah, it's a girl. I think they're kangaroos, yeah. That or they're rats. They're rats or they're kangaroos, one of those two.
No, rats' ears aren't that big. I don't suppose you happen to have some spare change?
You have 20 francs in your wallet. What will you do? I'll give him I'll give him 10 francs. No, wait, not. You know what? No. We've roleplayed this guy as a dirtbag. Let's give him nothing.
I mean, we did break and enter.
Sorry, madame. I haven't a cent to give, just like everyone else these days.
No worries, messieurs. I understand. God bless. Oh. Well, considering she says yeah, I'm going to assume they're kangaroos. Don't worry, messieurs. I understand. God bless you both.
I thought you were more of a giving type, Falcon. Times are tough, Sparrowson. Certainly I have a franc to give today, but tomorrow... Something wrong? Wait. What the...
They stole from us!
They stole from us! That little kangaroo kid stole my wallet!
It is a kangaroo.
Heh. It's not funny. Where did they go? Let it go. They probably needed it more than you did. Ah! No one stop me from giving them what for if I see them again. Come on, we've got business to do.
Those damn kangaroos.
There's a reason we sent them all to Australia, you know.
I mean, yeah.
Falcon and Sparrowson stepped into the pristine wood-paneled foyer of Chateau Chirnay. Whoa, look at this place. Baron Rogiel must be loaded. More than loaded. He would come to lucrative investments. The Baron is a legend. Factories, chocolate shops, hotels, railroads. The Baron owns a little bit of everything to this side of the Seine?
The scene? The Saint? I know the word.
The Seine?
I know the word, but I can't remember how to pronounce it.
Is he here right now? Yes. He's the smuggling chap with the impressive mane. We must approach a man of his stature with tact and finesse.
Lion?
Hey, Baron! We'd like a word! How's that? Sparrowson, you have the finesse of an inebriated warthog. You can thank me later. I think I got his attention.
Here's a lion.
Did I hear my name? Great Baron Rogil, property owner extraordinaire at your service.
And who might you fellows be? More investigators? Yep, we're policemen. Correct, Baron. I am Inspector, Vivi Kestrel, and this is my lackey, Robinson. Good thinking, Falcon, but don't slip up or we'll both end up in deep merde.
So how may I help you, Inspector?
We're investigating the murder of Monsieur Grenouille, the frog who was killed here on Friday evening.
Of course, such a tragedy. He was a good friend and a loyal business partner. I suppose you monsieurs will be wanting to see the crime scene for yourself?
Actually, yes, that would be fantastic.
Well, be my guest. You will find the garden where the murder occurred through the back doors. You may also be interested in the lounge on the second floor, third door to the right. That would be where we gathered for a group photograph prior to the...
But he wasn't in the photograph, was he?
He wasn't, no. Unfortunate incident.
Oh, I can see the finished... Oh, can we see the finished photograph?
I'm afraid not. To my understanding, the photograph must be developed before it can be viewed. It's a slow process. My own copy of the photograph is to be delivered in 3 days' time.
That's no good to us. The trial may be over by then.
Nonetheless, we appreciate your hospitality. Thank you, Baron. It's no trouble at all. I'll be here to see you out when you are done with your investigations.
So, where shall we go first?
Let's go to the lounge.
Oh,
It's a lady.
the lady giraffe.
She's so tall.
Second floor, third door on the right. This is the room where the photograph was taken.
Psst, hey, Falcon, did you see that?
See what?
That housemaid totally just did something shifty.
Shifty?
I think she just pocketed something from the drawer. You should totally call her out on it.
Excuse me, mademoiselle.
Ah.
Colline.
Yes? Are you two policemen?
That's right. I am Inspector Vivi Kestrel.
And I'm Lieutenant Robinson. Just got transferred from Marcel Weiss.
Oh, how rude of me. My name is Colleen Dahout. Dahout. So, what can I help you with? What can I help you officers with today?
We're investigating the murder that took place last week. We would like to ask you a couple of questions.
Oh, the murder. Of course. Let me just grab a chair. That's better. What was it you wanted to ask? She's so pretty.
What a pretty giraffe. Is this where the photograph was taken? Is there something we should know? Let's ask this. We're looking for a room where the photograph was taken prior to the incident. Would you happen to know whether this is the right room?
Oh, yes, you're in the right room. I saw the photography session for myself. Let's see. The cameraman was standing just about where you're standing, actually, Inspector Kestrel.
And where was the camera pointed?
Right at the clock above the mantelpiece. The Baron insisted on using that very location for a time alibi.
Now that I'm looking at it, something isn't right about that clock.
I know! The painting on it totally clashes with the decor.
I was thinking more obvious lines. The clock has no hands.
Oh, that clock has never had hands in all the years I've worked here. I think Baron Rogril just keeps it around at a composition piece.
Can I click on this? Why can't I increase it in size?
You would think you'd be able to examine this stuff.
Yeah, we should be able to, but apparently not.
Well, we're conversing about it, so I guess it's working.
It's a peculiar detail, though. I'll make a note of it. Missing clock hands have been added to your evidence folder. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Oh well.
Is there something else you wanted to ask? Did you steal?
Mademoiselle, is there something we should know?
Pardon me?
I don't know if you're aware, Madame Mel, but there is a serious murder investigation taking place here. It's no time to be keeping secrets. Madame Mel? It's cop talk. No, it's nonsense talk.
I understand the situation, officers, but I don't have anything to hide.
Pressure her. We don't appreciate dishonesty, mademoiselle. Lying to a police officer, that's punishable by 10 years of hard labor and iron shackles. 20 if the judge hasn't had his coffee yet. Tell the truth now and maybe we can go easy on you.
Hey, okay. No need to break out the bad cop routine. You probably saw me as you were coming in, and it would be foolish for me to deny it further. I admit it. I'm guilty.
Wait, you're guilty? You admit to doing murdering Monsieur Grenouille?
You're doing
Wow.
a murder?
Wow, this case was easy. Book him, Berto.
No. I'm not a killer. I just admitted that I might have something of a thieving habit. I've just been taking the occasional trinket. Just little things the Baron wouldn't miss. I'm saving up so I can... never mind.
I don't suppose you are the cause of all the missing silverware in the household.
Ah, you know about that. Yes. Yeah, I suppose that was me. It started with a couple of teaspoons. Didn't think those would matter. But, well, yeah. I suppose the habit got a little away from me.
That's one mystery solved at least. Missing silverware has been added to your evidence folder.
So are you going to take me down to the station? Am I getting thrown in prison?
What? Oh, no, you're just getting a warning. A slap on the wrist. Put back whatever you just stole and don't do it again.
That's a relief. Thank you so much, officer. Was there anything... Oh, well, no, there was nothing after this, was there?
No further questions. Thank you, mademoiselle. You've been a huge help.
It's no problem, messieurs.
Alright, let's go to the garden. Dame Catherine said she found Monsieur Grenouille on the stairs by the fountain. So this must be the very spot the murder took place. Hey, Falcon, do the crime scene investigation thing. The crime scene investigation thing? Yeah, you know, the thing where you get all eagle-eyed and analyze every object in excruciating detail. You mean search for evidence? Yeah, do that! That's not a bad suggestion. It wouldn't be the first time the Paris police have missed something right under their noses. Let's see here. Okay.
Horse.
Another beautifully made horse statue. You know, my uncle once had a horse that refused to eat hay. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yep, eventually we realized it was just filled up on horse divorce. Eh? Ugh, terrible. A horse statue. This one has a goofy face. That reminds me of a joke. A horse walks into a bar and the barkeep says, "Why the long face?" Yes, we've all heard that one. What? No, the barkeep says, "You're gonna stop coming here. You're drinking us under the stable." I think it's time to rein in the horse jokes.
He's got so many puns.
Baron Vergil certainly likes his horse statues. I don't mind a horse statues, but the little cherub people creep me out. Babies should be waddling and attempting to saddle his horse. Bleh. Babies should be waddling, not attempting to saddle his horseback riding. Yeah, let's look at this. Dried blood on the staircase. This must be where Monsieur Grenouille died. Do you see any bloody footprints? Oh, maybe a name scrawled in blood written with Frog's last breath. Wishful thinking. All I'm seeing here is big sticky puddle. There's nothing indicating that the body was moved or that the frog left a last-minute clue. All I can make out from this bloody mess is that Monsieur Grenouille was attacked and killed on the staircase. What about the fountain?
Big fountain.
The fountain is finely crafted. It's solidly carved marble. That can't have been cheap. I see nothing but water in the bottom of the lower basin. It's a shame we can't see inside the upper basin from here. That would be a perfect place to quickly stash a murder weapon. That's actually not a terrible line of reasoning. We ought to wade in and take a closer look, just to be sure.
Yeah, I suppose we should.
No, I apologize. I wasn't being direct enough. What I mean to say
You
was,
should.
Sparrowson should go wade into the fountain and take a closer look inside the upper basin.
Me? No way! If you want to go wading in, do it yourself.
I'm a respectable lawyer. You can't expect me to roll up my trousers and paddle around a fountain like a duck in a lake.
Yeah, well, you don't pay me enough to justify getting my sweet threads wet. Look, there's only one reasonable way to settle this. We'll flip for it.
Flip for it?
Yep,
Coin.
I'll flip this 1 franc coin. You call the outcome, get it wrong, and you go for a swim. So what'll it be? Heads or tails? Napoleon face or plant squiggles?
I feel like he's gonna cheat again.
Yeah, I get the feeling he's gonna cheat.
I'm feeling heads.
Yeah, let's do it. Put it all on heads. Don't let me down, old emperor.
Here I go. It's tails. Pull up the pantaloons, Falcon. You're going for a swim. Gah!
Fine, hold my shoes.
Falcon really should learn how to spot a rigged coin flip.
Oh, I knew it.
You almost feel bad for cheating. Almost. Ah, you're back. Had a good swim.
No, I'm a bird, not a fish. But I did find a mystery item in the upper basin. It's no murder weapon, though.
What is this? It's brown and sticky and it smells weird. Don't tell me you picked up a
very wet cigar butt? Possibly belonging to Rodrigo? Roguel? Correct. That shouldn't be too surprising. It's his house, after all.
I'll stash it in the evidence folder, just in case.
Cigar butts are now to your evidence folder.
Is there anything else we need to do here?
Okay.
Anything else that's popping up? Just another horse statue.
A finely crafted horse statue. The mane almost looks lifelike.
Would you say it behooves you to stroke it?
No. No, I would not.
I need to kill this bird.
Oh, you are becoming a cat. Okay.
Maxwell has an influence on me.
I think we're done here.
Good call. But are you sure you don't want to take another dip? We still have time.
Don't push your luck. Okay, well, let's go back to the main hall.
Main
then.
hall, I guess.
Yeah. Did you, messieurs, have a good look around? I trust everything was in order.
We had a good look, thanks you, Baron, but we actually have some questions for you.
Please ask away. I have nothing to hide. About your housemaid. What happened the night of murder? About your housemaid.
We met your housemaid, Colleen Duhant.
She's a courteous young lady, isn't she?
No.
Okay, fine.
She's a good, beautiful giraffe.
Yes, she was quite helpful. Yes, she was more than willing to help us with our investigation.
I'm glad to hear it. Did you two want to ask something else? What happened the night of the murder?
Baron Rugil, I would like to ask about your activities on the night of the murder.
Oh, am I in trouble?
We'll see. That remains to be seen.
Does it now? I don't particularly care for your tone.
Just asking questions, Baron. If you have nothing to hide, then you should be able to give a straight answer.
I mean, he's got you there. Rude.
Listen well, garçon. I may make more money in 10 minutes than you make in a week. I pay no extraordinary amount of taxes to the government. Oh, I pay extraordinary amount of taxes to the government so that law lackeys like you can keep your cozy jobs. And yet you have the audacity to waltz into my home and accuse me of being a murderer. You have 10 seconds to get off my property, or I will ensure that the next trial you attend will be your own. Ooh.
Asshole.
Don't say anything.
What was it you told me we went in as we went in?
I missed that shit. I pressed the wrong button. Oh well. Shut up.
What was it you called me? A drunken warthog?
I don't need this. I'm going back to the office.
They're so sassy.
A new day. Okay.
Hmm.
I guess we just go here now.
Suppose we can ask us some. Wait, now where are we?
Falcon and Sparrowson stand inside the marble portico of the Palace de Justice, awaiting the opening of the Tribunal de Grand Instance.
Are you nervous, Falcon?
Yes. Of course I'm
Is
nervous.
it trial time?
We're woefully underprepared for this case. 2 days. You only had 2 days to prepare. How are you expected to get anything done in that time frame?
Calm your feathers, Falcon. We can do this.
Monsieur Falcon, Petit Sparrowson. Is there anything you need me to do?
No, we've got a handle on things.
Falcon was just telling you how confident he was feeling about this case.
That's wonderful. I just know you two will pull through.
Let's move along, fellas.
I'll be waiting from inside. Do your best for me, Monsieur Falcon.
We will. Are we ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
We're not ready.
Judge Maxime. Alright, settle down, everyone. Settle down. Is everybody here? J.J. Falcon present. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Rabbit.
Rupert Robbington present. The ready is prosecution, Your Honor. Oh, Dawn, that's not it. Oh gosh, where are my notes?
Ha! I knew it!
Knew what?
Rupert and I went to Paris Law School together. He was all in my class. He was in all of my classes.
Oh, was he smart?
No. He always scored the second worst marks in class. I can only assume that he bungled through the final exams on the luck of his 2 rabbit's feet. Unless he's improved considerably, you might already have this trial in the bag.
That's good to know. Let's say, Sparrowson, if Rupert scored the second lowest marks in class, who scored the lowest?
I choose to exercise my right to not self-incriminate.
Ah, here it is. Him. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The jury all present.
How many?
I'll present a guard for Your Honor. Hey, Falcon, I thought there were only 6 members of the jury for cases like this. Why do I count 8?
Oh, those 2 birds with the funny hats are assurers, the associate judges. Everything seems to be in order, so let's get us begin. The court is now in session for the trial of Dame Cataline de Mal.
Excuse me.
Prosecution, please call your first witness to the stand. Oh gosh, are we there already? Okay, I choose to call the officer in charge of the murder investigation, Inspector Voltaire, to the witness stand. Inspector Voltaire, please approach the stand and recite the oath.
As you will, Your Honor. I swear to speak without hatred and without fear, to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
Inspector, please state your name and occupation for the record.
My name is Inspector Joseph Voltaire. I am a servant of the law, a scourge of the gutter rats that plague this city. I have enforced the law over the 20 years, and I shall continue until I bring the infamous Verity and Killer to justice.
Oh, he is a rooster. What a cock.
No.
My path begins 18 years ago.
Let's stick to the questions, Inspector.
Of course, Your Honor. Oh, great. I was hoping we could have one of those bumbling, cuddly officers, but instead we're stuck with lawfully goody two-shoes. I bet this guy would turn his own mother in if he saw her littering.
So, Inspector, is it true that you are the lead investigator on this case?
That is correct. I was also among the first to arrive at the scene of the crime.
And perhaps you can walk us through what you witnessed upon your arrival?
Absolutely. Just after 70:30, we were alerted and brought to the scene by the housemaid of Baron Rugriel. At the scene of the crime, we found Dame Cataline de Mal. She was standing over the corpse of Monsieur Greenway with his blood on her paws.
Well, that sounds like an open and shut case in my humble opinion. No more questions, Your Honor. Bloodied paws? Nobody told me that detail.
Keep it together, Falcon. You're about to be given the opportunity to cross-examine the witness. That's your opportunity to find flaws in the inspector's testimony.
Of course, I know this. You may begin your cross-examination, Monsieur Falcon. Cross-examine the witness to find flaws in his testimony. Select a key phrase that you find suspicious, and Falcon will press for the witness for information. Ask the right questions, bring the truth to light. Avoid pressing for pointless details. The judge and the jury don't like having their time wasted. Select a statement to question. We were lured, brought to the scene by the housemaid of Baron Real. At the scene of the crime, we found Dame Caroline. She was sitting over the sliced open corpse. I'm gonna ask about this.
Yeah, that's
okay?
what it said. Yeah.
I'd like to ask about the corpse of Monsieur Grenouille.
Go on.
What was the cause of death? Tell me about the slash. Inspector, could you describe the cut on Monsieur Grenouille's corpse?
Certainly. It was a single vertical slash. It was a fine and deep cut. The sort that you would expect to see from a sharpened saber or surgeon's knife.
Or a cat's claws?
Certainly.
Wait. You say a saber or a knife could have inflicted the wound. Isn't this a line of investigation that's worth pursuing? Don't be daft, Falcon. You see or hear anything about a knife or sword at the crime scene?
No.
Well, no, I didn't, but it's a possibility, is it not? Without evidence, it's a pretty unlikely possibility. Let's stick to the facts. You have another question about the corpse of Monsieur Grenouille?
What was the other question?
Yeah, well, I may as well ask. What was Monsieur Grenouille's cause of death?
That was immediately opposite when I arrived at the scene. Monsieur Grenouille had a gaping slash from shoulder to thigh. Blood was everywhere. I spoke with the coroner and he was in agreement. The frog died from blood loss directly caused by the open wound.
I see.
I suppose there's no chance of arguing that was an unrelated injury, huh?
Another question about the corpse of Monsieur Grenouille? No.
No. I suppose blood on her paws, because that's something we didn't know about.
Yeah. Inspector, you say Dame Cataline had blood on her paws.
Correct! Blood clung to her fur like guilt to a convict.
How much blood was there?
How
How much blood was there on the lady's paws, Inspector?
Now, for it to be clear that she had dirtied her hands on the victim's body, we noticed blood under the suspect's nails, around her fingertips, and even a little around her mouth.
Her mouth? How vile! Inspector answer seems pretty definitive. Given the question about the blood on Dame Catterley's paws. Yes. Whose blood was it?
Ah, what a question! It was Monsieur Grenouille's, of course.
How can you be so sure? I object. This line of questioning is absurd. There was only one murder victim that night, Falcon. The blood on Dame Carly's paws could have only belonged to one person. Monsieur Grenouille. Oh, but the steak. Judge. Falcon's trying to live this trial by asking pointless questions. However, the prosecution may have a point, Monsieur Falcon. Do you have a reason to suspect the blood belonged to someone other than Monsieur Grenouille? I do. I do, Your Honor. Actually, I have more than suspicion. I have evidence that blood on Dame Caroline's paws has nothing to do with the murder. This is foolish, time-wasting, Falcon. If the blood on Dame Caroline's paws didn't come from the victim, then where did the blood come from? The steak. On the evening of the murder, Dame Cataline ate a bloody rare steak. Is this true, Monsieur Rabbington? Well, in a matter of, speaking, I suppose steak may have been, on the, menu. Then, Inspector, would you acknowledge the possibility that the blood on the lady's paws did not belong to the victim, but to the steak?
Well...
Wait, don't I answer that, Inspector?
It's a possibility.
No! Intriguing, pretty convincing. You gained a little favor with the jury. Yeah. So, Inspector Voltry, is it possible you arrested an innocent bystander for simply being a messy eater? Now hold on just one moment, Falcon. You're overlooking something quite crucial. Dame Cataline's an elegant bourgeoisie kitten. She was no doubt brought up with flawless etiquette and perfect table manners. At the banquet, she would have eaten the steak with a fork in her left hand and a knife in her right, like any proper civilized animal. How could she have possibly gotten blood on her paws with such good manners? Oh, that is a good question. At least it would be an ordinary dinner banquet. But as it happens, something was missing from that particular banquet. Something that forced Dame Cataline to eat with her paws.
No cutlery.
Missing silverware. Dame Cataline was forced to eat steak with her paws because... The silverware of the household had been previously stolen. Stolen? I don't recall any mention of that in my police report. We weren't aware of anything missing from the real estate. We weren't aware of anything missing from the Regreal residence when we performed the initial investigation. But as it happened, Baron Regreal approached us about the very subject last night. Ah! Innocent, perhaps. What a twist. You get a little favor with the jury. Yay!
What a twist!
What is the meaning of all this? Bloody steak, misplaced silverware. Inspector, was your investigation so lax that you overlooked these basic facts in your initial report? Lax? My investigation? Judge, I assure you I am the most thorough investigative officer in the force. And it is amazing, perhaps, that the Parisian police managed to solve any crimes at all. Heh. Oh dear. Be on your way, Inspector. Perhaps do a little inspecting for your next case. Fine.
You mean to him?
So be it. Messieurs, until next time. Prosecutor, I trust your next witness is ready? Yes, of course, Your Honor. I call upon, let's see, Monsieur Rabito Rabino, the, photographer who attended the banquet on the night of the murder. Monsieur Rabito Rabino, please approach the stand and recite the oath. How's it go? How does it go? I swear to speak without hatred, without fear, the whole truth and nothing but the truth. It's a little cliche, to be perfectly honest. Could the, witness please introduce himself for the, court record? As if anybody in this courtroom does not immediately recognize me, I am the great Monsieur Rabito Rabino, cutting-the-edge photographer and visionary. I don't just take people's pictures, I capture the very essence. Je suis la cite, Toussaint Pipe. You may have seen my work in this magazine, La Brachie, Sis Choisi. Can I see your tweets if you like? I can send you tweets if you like. That's funny. What on earth is a tweet? Bird-to-bird communication. Come on, Falcon, it's the 19th century. Get with the times already. Yes. Your works are very, impressive, Monsieur Rabino. Let's get down to business. Could you tell us, your, activities were on the night of the murder? Very well, I was hired by Baron Regreal to capture the evening's events. I arrived at 7 in the evening, I pointed my camera and captured the beauty of the banquet in one fantastic photograph. Then I billed Baron Regreal and left. Like a true artist. And, with regards to the photograph itself, who did you photograph? I thought you might ask. I brought a copy so that you could all see for yourselves. Oh, very good. Let's take a closer look.
Different photograph. He's got the lion in it this time.
Instead of yes.
The clock has hands.
And the clock has hands, correct, yes. My word, this is an exquisite picture, isn't it? So let's see, who do we have here? In the middle we see Baron Regreal, the lion who hosted the event. On the left we see Signia Pertwee de Mao, the father of the defendant, Dame Cataline. And finally we see the housemaid, Courline. Oh, that's Ravington. And finally we see the housemaid, Courline Tuhant, who I suspect may have snuck into the picture uninvited. As you can see, two people are clearly absent from the photograph. The first is the victim, Monsieur Crenouille. The second is the defendant, Dame Cataline de Mao. Quite suspicious, wouldn't you agree? Just a moment, Monsieur Ravington. This proves nothing. So the defendant and the victim were not photographed with the others. That doesn't mean they were in the garden together at the point. Hold your horses, Falcon. I'm not done yet. The prosecution may continue. Behind the photograph subject, we see the wall clock, with the time set at 7:30. Now, why is that time significant? Well, as Inspector Voltaire told us earlier, that was the exact time the murder took place. Do you see, Falcon? Every suspect has an alibi at the time of the murder, save for Dame Cataline herself. Bleh. Hey, Falcon, the photograph doesn't seem right. It looks different from the one we borrowed from Robino's studio. I see it too. Our photograph shows Courline Tuhant, Dame Catherine's Sergeant Pertois. And the clock has no hands in this one. Aha.
But, like, wouldn't they know that two photos were taken? So wouldn't someone be like, hey,
Yeah.
two photos were taken?
But Monsieur Rabino's photograph shows the Baron Regreal where Dame Cataline should be standing. If we assume that only one photograph was taken, then this demonstrates that one photograph must have been edited in some way. You should just slam that evidence down. Be like, bam, inconsistency. This whole courtroom is out of order. Case closed. I can't do that. Well, I suppose you could be a little more delicate with your words. No, I mean, I can't do that because our evidence was illegally obtained. If I were to present it, Monsieur Rabino would ask how we acquired it, and the whole trial could derail. worst case scenario, I could lose my legal license and would be arrested for theft. Oh, well, we don't want that. No, we don't. I should tread lightly. Your Honor, I'd like to cross-examine the witness. Very well, the defense may proceed. It's a waste of time if you ask me. Photographs are rock-solid evidence. Alright, let's see here. I arrived at 7 p.m. I set up my camera and captured the beauty of the evening's events. I'm an innocent photograph, and I
probably just photograph first, I reckon.
Yeah, let's try photograph first. Let's take a closer look at this photograph.
That is certainly a photograph.
Why is it in black and white?
I suppose you could just say the mistake because you've seen the clock.
Yeah, okay. Just to clarify, Monsieur Rubino, the photographs are a direct reflection of reality, are they not? That is correct. The photograph process leaves no room for bias or inaccuracies. That is most curious, because I see a mistake. A mistake? Impossible! I just told you, Monsieur, the camera is a perfect unbiased device. The photographs it produces are flawless. Falcon, I'm not seeing any, mistakes. Perhaps you could be more specific? Certainly. Looking at your photograph, you believe contains a mistake.
The clock!
Actually, yeah, let's do the clock. The clock in the photograph. There's something not right about it. Well, isn't that convenient? The defense sees something wrong with the, key piece of evidence that implicates his client. Don't give me that cocky tone, Monsieur Rabbington. I have evidence that there's something wrong with the clock in that picture.
Look!
The photo clearly shows the clock hands pointing at 7 and 6. How much is self-evident? Which is most curious because the clock in the lounge of Chateau Shinrei has no hands. It has no hands? The clock is merely a decorative piece, a talking item. Feel free to ask Baron Regriel or his housemate if you have doubts. Monsieur Robinho, how do you explain this discrepancy? I don't know. There must be some sort of mistake. My camera is flawless. There is no mistake, Monsieur. Your photograph depicts something that does not exist in the real world. Maybe there was an error in the printing process. An error precisely where the clock hands should be? Please, Monsieur, don't patronize us. Allow me to offer a more plausible explanation. You, Monsieur Rubino, edited this photograph. Edited? I'm no expert, but I suspect that you used paint or ink to carefully put hands upon the clock. It would have been a simple task, considering that the clock face was bare. One could even speculate that you specifically chose to include a handless clock in the photograph just to simplify the editing process.
Admitted.
Falcon, your reasoning is absurd. Why would the witness do such a thing? Is it not obvious? By showing the photograph had to take place at precisely 7:30, it clears all photograph subjects of suspicion. In other words, Mr. Rubino created a perfect alibi. Of course, this raises further questions. Who is the witness protecting? And why? Was Monsieur Rubino coerced? Bribed? Threatened? Enough silence. Let's hear some answers, Monsieur Rubino. Fine, you've got me. I'm guilty. I did it all. You did? You're confessing to the murder of Monsieur Grenouille? What? No. I have no idea who killed the fraud. I'm just admitting that I'm guilty of producing fraudulent photographs. I was ordered to make changes to the printed photographs, and yes, that included adding hands to the clock. You were ordered? By whom? I dare not say. Monsieur Rubino, I strongly advise to answer the defense's question. You have pledged to speak without fear, after all. With respect, Judge, I fear his claws more than I fear the punishment of the justice system. I shall name no names. So it was the lion.
I mean, like, if he knows who he's protecting, then you'd be like, well, he killed him then.
His claws!
So it's like,
do you hear that, Falcon? That is most unfortunate. Monsieur Rubino, we cannot and shall not torture names out of you. We don't live under ancient regime We don't live under the ancient regime, after all. But since you have admitted to falsifying evidence, then we cannot keep you on stand as a witness. Take your leave. You shall be charged with perjury in due course. I can't protest. That's the least I deserve for my failure as an artist. Good day, messieurs. Intriguing. Pretty convincing. You gain a little favor with the jury. So, the clock's hands were painted on. So what? It doesn't matter. The photograph still depicts Dame Catalina as absent close to the time of murder. That's significant. Don't be dense, Monsieur Rappington. The photograph is not completely genuine, then it cannot be considered reliable evidence. Why not? It's still a portrayal of the night's events. Because if we accept that one part of the picture was edited, then we must accept the possibility that other parts were too. It's possible that Dame Catalina was painted out. Even worse, it is possible that another person was painted in. We know that the witness was trying to cover for someone, so all possibilities must be accounted for. So what are you saying, Falcon? That the housemaid paid off the photographer? Or was it Signor Pertrois and Demau, perhaps? I don't think so. The housemaid lacks a means or a motive. It wouldn't make sense for Signor Pertrois to implicate his own daughter. Well, surely you're not suggesting the honest and beloved Baron Regreel deliberately tried to frame Dame Cataline? Because that would be the most outlandish theory yet. The Baron is a pillar of our community. He would never do such a thing. Monsieur Rappington, I'm not here to throw accusations. That's the job of your prosecutor, however. Mayhaps I should offer my opinion. But Baron, it's not time for your witness testimony yet. So you would think, prosecutor, yet I see my good reputation getting tarnished by your incompetence. Incompetence? Indeed. Let us proceed with witness questioning. Is that fine with you, Judge? Yes, I suppose that's fine. Very good, and I trust the defense has no objections. As a matter of fact, tread carefully, Monsieur Falcon, or I shall call you Inspector Vivi Kestrel. I hear that impersonating a police officer is a major criminal offense. It would be a shame if word were to spread. No objections here. Please continue, Baron. Fantastic. Oh, before I forget, I am pledged to speak without fear and prejudice, etc., etc. Now, prosecutor, ask me about what I witnessed over the course of the evening. Okay. Baron Regreel, the one, night of the initial dinner went magnificently. When the photograph arrived, Monsieur Grenouille left to visit the garden. Dame Cataline followed behind him moments later. Signor Pertrois, Monsieur Rubino, and myself were engaged in conversation, so we paid her no mind. After the photograph... Bleh! Sorry. Need to collect myself. After the photographer had left, my housemaid left to go find Monsieur Grenouille and Dame Cataline. That would be when I heard her cry for help. Thank you, Baron. I think we all know the story from there. I'd like to cross-examine the witness. Do you doubt my integrity, garçon? I'm just here to uncover the truth, Baron. Very well then, hit me with your best shot. Let us establish with absolute certainty that I, Baron Regreel, am an honest man. The defense may proceed with cross-examination.
Hit me with your best shot.
We dinner magnificently with Monsieur Grenouille, visit the garden.
I feel like the housemaid hasn't come up yet, so it's like, she's gotta come up at some point.
Baron Regreel, I have a couple questions about your housemaid, Colleen Duhant. Right,
What does the smoke have to do with anything?
The cigarette
Wait, was there a cigarette?
Yeah, the cigarette butt, remember?
Did I miss that entirely somehow?
Yeah, no, remember? There was a cigarette butt. A cigar was found in the bottom
yeah, it was in the fountain. Right.
Yeah.
I just completely blanked on that.
Does your housemaid smoke cigars? Well, that's a question came out of the left field. Definitely not. Mademoiselle Duhant detests the smell of tobacco. I see. Putting together a bigger picture, are we? I think so. The pieces are slowly falling into place. Another question to the housemaid. No,
I don't see how the thieving has anything to do with it.
Yeah. Let's talk about the garden. Baron, we saw the murder scene in your garden for ourselves. When was the last time you visited? Baron Regreel, when was the last time you ventured into your own garden? As it happens, I have quite serious allergies. I haven't been in my own garden for years. Years, you say? Indeed. That's not
Dreads,
right.
you say?
Baron, I do not wish to call you a liar, but that claim does not hold up to scrutiny. Oh, and why is that? because we have hard evidence that you have visited the garden recently. Balderdash! My word is gold. Show the court the so-called hard evidence that I've been in my garden.
This cigar.
This was found in your garden. To be specific, it was found inside the fountain basin. Right beside where the murder occurred. A cigar butt? That, could belong to, anybody, and... Prosecutor, please shut your mouth. I can speak for myself. Okay. Sorry, Baron. That is indeed the remnants of one of my cigars, but I must apologize, Monsieur Falcon, for I misunderstood your initial question. You see, prior to the banquet, I hadn't visited my own garden in years. But naturally, after hearing the housemaid's cry for help on the evening of the murder, I rushed outside. I was shocked and disgusted by what I saw. That must have been when I dropped my half-smoked cigar in the fountain basin. You see, Falcon? It's a perfectly reasonable explanation. I would find that believable if the cigar were casually discarded. But as it happened, the cigar butt was found in the fountain's upper basin, a location that could only be accessed with great inconvenience. And a little paddling. The cigar butt was not dropped, it was deliberately hidden. There are a number of possible explanations. Are there? Because I can only think of one. That is, that you, Baron Regriel, deliberately hid your cigar butt to disguise your own illicit activities. Did I now? And what illicit activities would those be? You want me to spell it out? Fine, let's put everything on the table. You, Baron Regriel, murdered Monsieur Grenouille. That is what you were trying to keep hidden. Directly accusing me of murder. How shamelessly brazen. That is a ludicrous accusation, Falcon. The Baron is an upstanding citizen of the highest order. Your allegation is baseless. You have no evidence, no, means, motive, or opportunity. No evidence? Think harder, Monsieur Remington. Every piece of evidence points to Baron Regriel as the prime suspect. You want the means? The Baron certainly had the means. His lion's claws are as sharp as a surgeon's blade. Cutting a frog belly would be trivial to him. Even Monsieur Robinho confessed just a moment ago that he feared his claws. Ridiculous. I would never threaten a man with violence. He wanted a motive? The Baron had at least 10,000 francs worth of motive. By moving a business partner, the Baron's share of his railway company increased from 1/3 to 1/2. This is preposterous! And finally, the Baron had an opportunity? No, he crafted the perfect opportunity. He arranged a small banquet with a very select number of guests. He was aware of the missing silverware, and yet he served steak, a food item that necessitates good cutlery. Sorry, the music is loud on my end. The music is very loud on my end. I'm gonna turn down the music a bit for myself and the. I'm sorry, Haley.
I don't hear music.
Why? To bloody the hands of his guests, of course. Then he hid an easily influenced photograph.
You can do it.
Thank you. Anyway.
Yes.
Then, he hired an easily influenced photographer and staged a very specific picture in order to build a perfect alibi for himself. Photographing the guests in front of a handless clock to make for easy editing is quite an ingenious plan, it must be said. Prosecutor, are you just going to let the slanderous yarn go uncontested? Say something! Object! Oh, you're pitifully useless. After executing the murder, the Baron found himself still holding a single piece of incriminatory evidence. His finished cigar. He knew that leaving it at the crime scene would raise suspicion, but he didn't have time to properly dispose of it. So out of desperation, he threw it into his fountain out of the sight of his guests and any snooping police. I imagine the Baron was hoping to implicate Signor Pertois de Mao, since that would ensure total control over his railway company. Bleh. Alas, Dame Cataline was the first to happen upon the crime scene, so the Baron improvised. This is outrageous! Judge, I demand you disbar this ranting lunatic! No, there's only one outrage here. That is, a man like yourself is able to abuse his wealth and status to frame an innocent girl for murder. You are a bourgeoisie of the worst kind. How dare you, Garçon! The utter nerve for a lying scumbag of a lawyer to accuse a philanthropist like myself of something so heinous! I'm nothing like the fat cat bourgeoisie. I'm a respectable, hard-working capitalist. No, you're a ruthless man who slaughtered a dear friend just to reap a few francs. You incredulous whelp! I ought to gut you right here and now, like that damned frog!
Dun dun. You just did it yourself, bruh.
Could someone please restrain the Baron? On it, Your Honor! Let's go on, man! To the commissary!
What's that bird gonna do?
To the commissary with you! Don't touch me, you filthy actor! I can walk myself! This is quite the turn of events. Does the prosecution have anything to add? Well, in a matter of, speaking and, well, to be honest, no. And I shall now confer with the members of the jury to come to a decision. I ask that the animals of the court please be patient this time.
Falcon, that was pretty incredible.
Thank you. I just hope it was enough.
What do you mean? You just proved Catalin's innocence. We'll get a not guilty verdict for sure.
Sparrowson, I think you misunderstood something important about the justice system.
What's that?
I haven't proved anything. As lawyers, we cannot deal in proofs. It's just not possible. All we can do is organize evidence and convincingly explain what it suggests. I haven't proved Dame Catalin's innocence. All I've done is demonstrate that there is a significant possibility that she is not guilty.
I'm not sure I understand the difference.
That's deep.
We have reached a decision. In light of the recent revelations, it's clear that an error of judgment was made with the initial arrest. On the note, we unanimously found the defendant, Dame Catalin Demau, to be not guilty!
Yay!
Yeah!
Where's the confetti?
Where is the confetti?
No confetti. Monsieur Falcon, Petite Sparrowson, you did it!
I suppose we did, didn't we?
We should back to the office so we can celebrate properly.
Alcohol!
You did it, Falcon!
I can't take all the credit. This was a group achievement.
I'm so proud of you both.
I'll go get 1 bottle of wine and 3 of our least dirty glasses.
You were amazing, Monsieur Falcon.
Oh, it was nothing.
I very much liked the way you pinned the murder on the Baron. That was an act of sheer genius.
Well, I didn't pin anything, Sparrowson. I just worked at unveiling the truth, given the facts of the case.
Monsieur Falcon. Oh, she actually did kill the frog,
What?
didn't she?
What?
Monsieur Falcon, there is no need to play coy. The case is over.
Play coy.
Don't tell me you're actually being sincere.
I'm completely lost.
Oh, wow. I thought the goody-goody thing was an act, but you actually don't know. All right, I'll spell it out for you.
Huh?
Did she? I saw him in the garden, all drunk and vulnerable, and I seized my... Oh, I missed it. Opportunity! It was nothing personal, just business, you understand. Oh, so they can get his shares.
Business?
To increase my papa's share in the train company, of course. My papa always said that the drunk old frog was the weakest link.
Your confession doesn't make any sense at all. I found Baron Regreel's cigar, but hidden in the garden.
Oh, I put that there. I expected the police to find it, but I suppose that was putting too much faith in the brains of Paris' finest.
But Falcon proved that Monsieur Rubino's photograph was edited.
It was edited. Yeah, I wasn't in the picture because I was busy paying a visit to Monsieur Grenouille in the garden. My papa knew I needed an alibi, so he ordered Monsieur Rubinino to paint me over Baron Reguil. So many names. And to add hands to the clock. But that lazy artist didn't manage to finish altering either photograph by the trial day. It's a good thing that Monsieur Falcon was so imaginative, because that could have gone very badly. What's with the silence? You should both be proud. There aren't many lawyers in the whole of France who could have won a case like this. Even for a bourgeois kitty like me.
I think you should leave.
Fine. So much for celebrations. Here's the payment for your services. Straight from my papa's pocket. Pocket. Well, adieu, Monsieur Falcon. Adieu, Petit Sparrowson.
Falcon, what do we do now?
We drink.
Falcon?
He's in shock.
Okay. Well, I think it's time we move over to the real star of the show, don't you think?
I mean, are we gonna have time? We won't be able to finish an entire act.
Don't worry. I'll just... I want to do a bit of the Gray Ace Attorney still, okay? Just a bit.
Okay.
Don't worry. It won't be too long, I promise. It's still only 12:30.
I get very sleepy.
Okay, don't worry. It won't...
I am sleepy all the time.
Don't worry. Okay, cut to commercial.
Yeah, I can definitely hear it, but it's just going back to... Why is it... Okay, hang on.
Oh.
For some reason, I think it's just changing to... your face. Okay, no, there it goes. It keeps going, like, to your icon for some reason, but I can see now. I fixed
Okay,
it.
that's good. Yeah. So, okay, good. So you can see everything. Still.
I can
Good.
see and I can hear.
All right, good. MF, can you hear everything? Can you hear both of us? Sorry, the stream had to stop for a second there because of OBS crashed, but other than that, it's fine. Hear us both fine. Good.
We're good now. We're good.
Right, then let's continue.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me.
15th April, Baker Street.
See? That's why I ate grown-ups.
I'm sorry, Gina. For some reason, I got this strange flash of, like, birds in France, and there was a cat and she murdered a frog?
What are you talking about?
I'm sorry, Oh, I should... Hold on. Great Ace Attorney. There we go. Change the game.
All they do is feed you a pack of lies and take stuff away from you.
Oh, really, Miss Lestrade? Tell me, is that overcoat keeping you warm?
What? Oh, my, surely you were given that. Yeah. Do you let me keep it? After I looked daggers at him for long enough. He went through the pockets and then said, "Go on then, have it before telling me to scarper." Always pays off giving people who look like you ate them. Like you ate them.
You know, with the little cleft mouth, you kind of look like a murderous cat.
I mean,
Why do I keep thinking about the birds and the cat? I don't understand. My dream, my horrible dream.
I think you're gone a bit mad, ain't you?
I can't help
Oh,
it.
help. Oh yeah, that's ruining this game. That's me entirely making a mistake going.
I can't help feeling that it's going to get you in serious trouble one day.
What I really wanted was that nice shiny disc, mind. The music box. The music box disc?
But Mr. Windybank said it was practically worthless.
I think I'm gonna go and have another bash. Give him a long, hard stare.
I think not, Mr. Strahd. We should enter Windybanks again today.
What? Why not? That's not fair.
It can't be helped, I'm afraid. The police are investigating the scene now and taking a statement from Mr. Windybank.
That disc is mine. I had the ticket for this coat, and it was in the coat's pocket. And there should be something else in all. That's what the rotten cove said, ain't it?
Yes, he did mention something about another article, didn't he?
Well then, that's mine too. Whatever it is.
Now she's really pushing her luck. Did someone say luck?
No! It's not St. Patrick's Day anymore. He needs to leave.
Yeah, you know what? Magnus, get out of here. You're gone now.
He's a bad man.
Mr. Strahd, I think it's time to admit defeat. You've had your haul for the day. Oh no, Wi-Fi connection lost. Oh,
no.
no. Well,
I mean,
I don't need it.
I was
Thankfully.
about to say, there's no disconnection though. Yeah, and it's all your fault, Sholmes.
So what are your plans now? Will you dine with us this evening? I can still see you in streaming, so yeah, internet's still up.
Maybe it was just on the PlayStation that was like, nah, I don't want to, mate.
I guess the PlayStation, yeah.
Hey?
Iris would be delighted to cook, I'm sure. And I might entertain you with a modest violin recital.
You fucking crazy. Oh no, she's probably hungry. Nah, Tara.
Oh.
Why would I come around your place, eh? Have you lost your head or something?
Aw, she's running away.
Or she's embarrassed. Oh dear, she's gone.
Having relieved on me quite unnecessarily, I might add. I can't help wondering if perhaps she might turn up anyway. Interesting. Once she had a chance to calm down, I think there's a good chance she'll decide to come. Very well then. I'll inform Iris is at a place for our potential guest at the dinner table this evening. And one more thing. I should be glad of your company later too. Sorry? I believe I will have a rather splendid surprise to show you.
Oh, how exciting! What is it? Wouldn't be a surprise then, would it, Susato?
You shall have to wait and see, Miss Susato. You heard the lady. It wouldn't be a surprise.
You heard the disembodied voice.
Yes, the ones that voice all of us, and speak over our dialogue, and add in witty remarks between our sentences.
I don't think anyone else hears that, Mr. Sholmes.
Come on, they say they put a cat into it at like every single scene. You hear them, right? Oh.
Renus, I think he's gone crazy.
Until later then.
Miss Naruhodo, I think he's gone crazy. I swear! There were bird lawyers! And a cat who murdered a frog!
I think we should just go. I think it's time to go.
The judge was also a bird, and there was a lion!
That's called dreams.
Alright. Well,
Where to?
let's head back to the Sholmes suite, I guess.
Let's have some dinner.
Yeah.
15th April. Ooh, the 15th of April.
Susie and Bruno. Come in, come in.
Good afternoon, Iris.
Thank you so much for breakfast this morning. Oh, don't mention it. Goodness, look at the time already.
Busy as always?
I am. I'm preparing everything for dinner this evening.
Already? You're obviously cooking something special, are you?
Oh, yes. After all, we have a special guest joining us. Guess who it is? Go on. You'll never guess.
Look at those little eyes of hers shining.
Oh dear. It is awkward when you already know the answer, isn't it? Oh, the letter. It's Ginny! Isn't that exciting? Oh, what a surprise. Yes, that's wonderful news.
Wow, Iris seems overjoyed at the idea.
I can't wait to learn some pickpocketing tips from a real professional.
Iris, no. Oh yes, that does sound like fun. Iris, no.
I'm not sure that's entirely appropriate. Are you, Mr. Naruhodo?
By the way, Iris, what's Mr. Sholmes up to?
Is he being a weirdo again? Hurley? Oh, he's been like that ever since he got back.
Hello, Mr. Sholmes! I beg that you won't speak to me. Sorry? I don't know who you are, but kindly take your leave. As you can see, I'm not here. I don't know how to respond to that.
I do apologise. When he gets like this, he's completely oblivious to everything.
Yes, I see.
Really, he behaves just like a child sometimes. Hurley does.
Are you sure you don't want some dinner? No, I don't want any dinner. Leave me alone. No, 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 no.
If you eat your vegetables, you can have a little bit of ice cream afterwards.
I hate ice cream.
It's your favourite though, Hurley.
I don't like any ice cream.
Strawberry, with the little strawberry chunks in it.
Does it have whipped cream?
Oh, you know it does.
Okay, fine.
I can even put some sprinkles on it if you want.
Okay.
Aw, that's my Hurley.
Okay, enough of this role-playing.
But they're cute. Mr. Sholmes and Iris have been something of a parent and child relationship, don't they? They have something.
Yes, except that Iris is clearly the parent here. Come to think of it, I wonder where her real parents are. Hey Iris, where are your real mom and dad? Ah! She just collapses to the ground, starts panicking, sucking her thumb.
No.
I'm sorry.
What's the matter, Bruno? You have ever such a funny look on your face?
Iris, are your parents dead? Oh, no, it's nothing.
I know what it is. Oh, I mean, she's right. Why does this girl live here with Mr. Sholmes? you're wondering. Am I right?
How? How did you...
Oh, Bruno, I can read you like a book.
This girl is dangerous.
Don't worry, you can ask me anything. I won't mind.
So, why are your parents not here? Are they dead? Are your parents dead? Is that it? Are you an orphan? Are you like from one of those...
Is this a sensitive subject? Are you sad?
Is this like one of those Charles Dickens novels? Did your parents die and then you wound up in like an orphanage and you asked the caretaker there for more food, but then he got angry and he tossed you out, and then you had to fall in with a bunch of like roughneck criminals?
Bruno, calm down.
Is this Oliver Twist? Are you Oliver Twist? That's what I'm asking?
Bruno, who the heck is Oliver Twist?
Actually, yeah, that would be written by now, I think.
I would assume so. It's a very old story.
So, by Ginny, you mean Miss Lestrade, the young woman from McGilded's case 2 months ago, right?
Yes. Yes, who also stole my experimental smoke grenade launcher. Although, after that trial, I invited her back here and we had dinner together. And now we're the best of friends. Oh, what a lovely tale. Yes. Now, if I bump into her on the street, she runs away as fast as she can.
Oh.
And I chase after her down the back alleys.
Interesting idea of friendship.
Then I let her have the latest colour of smoke grenade I've developed.
Oh.
There are so many beautiful colours in the world. Ginny wants me to make the whole rainbow.
I suppose this means you've let Mr. Sherrod keep the smoke grenade launcher, have you?
Yes, that's right. I got bored of it anyway. Hurley always reacts the same way when I shoot him with it now.
Ah! Smoke in my nose! Smoke!
Oh, calm down, Hurley.
Poor Hurley.
Oh, I can't wait for Ginny to arrive. It's been too long since she last came over. I'm so excited.
I just hope she does actually come. Living with Sholmes.
I'm sure you've been wondering why is it that I live here with Hurley, haven't you?
Well, it has crossed my mind that and where are your real parents?
My mummy and daddy aren't with me anymore.
So you are an orphan! You are all alone in the world. Your parents died a horrible, tragic death, huh?
Yes, I killed them for asking too many questions.
Susato, I need to go now. I need to... Wait, why is the door locked? Why is the door locked?
I'm sorry, you're on your own. You're on your own, I'm sorry.
Ah! Susato, no, come back! No! No!
You dug your own grave, sir. Yay, Jasper.
Yes.
Mummy passed away when I was born. And at around the same time, my father... Well, he had to go to a faraway land because one of the cases he and Hurley were working on.
Oh. Wait a minute. Did you say he and Hurley?
Yes. Daddy and Hurley were always solving mystery cases together.
She didn't mention that before. Oh.
He wrote them all up in his diaries. That's what's in the metal chest over there.
Really? He recorded them all?
So, you mean it's true? Mr. Sholmes really did have a partner with whom he tackled some of the most exciting, well, most taxing cases. Why did I get exciting?
Oh, yes. I mean, it's always nice to have one, isn't it?
So Mr. Sholmes' partner was your father?
Exactly. Hurley told me I wasn't allowed to look in the chest.
She tried to tempt me, she did, with all sorts of strawberry ice cream. But I held firm.
He didn't hold firm. I've been in the chest.
Oh no! Oh no!
That only made me want to look even more. So I opened it up.
Oh, she literally has been in the chest. I couldn't help myself. The strawberry bits, they were too good. She even found that astronaut ice cream. You know, the one that's freeze-dried. I couldn't resist that. No man can resist that.
Oh, Sherlock. I mean, Herlock. Excuse me. Found your father's memoirs.
Yes. So I asked Hurley. Who wrote these? He nearly fell off his chair.
Ah! My face!
But then he told me. That's when I found out that the author of all those accounts
Accounts?
I've struggled for that. Wow.
was my father.
So Iris's father was Mr. Sholmes' partner. You know, we still don't know his name yet, which is, kind of important considering, if you recall, the first
Yeah, I mean,
case.
you're assuming it's that dude.
Yeah.
I've practically lived with Hurley all my life. I was tiny when he took me in.
Oh, she was a rapscallious baby, she was. Always getting into trouble. We had all sorts of ridiculous Looney Tunes as shenanigans, as she would pull on carpets, drag down knives that would almost stab her, but then I would always go rushing to her, grabbing her and sliding across the ground, as the knives almost pierced my own body, and would hit my hat and pin it to the ground, in comical situations.
Don't remember any of that. I was too little. So, it came as quite a shock. When Hurley told me he wasn't really my daddy, I mean.
I'm sorry, Iris, but the truth is, I'm just not a fan of women. Like it's all. Just never been into them. Could not possibly imagine doing it with a woman. Ever.
That's actually really upsetting. Like, to think that she thinks Herlock has, like, been her dad the entire time. And she starts asking questions and he's just, like, can you imagine his face being like, oh, actually.
Yeah, I mean, I just realized she calls herself Iris Wilson when we meet her, which means for a while anyway, she thought her name was Iris Holmes, right?
Yeah.
It must have done.
I wonder why Mr. Sholmes chose to tell you. And at such a young age.
Well, to be honest, I'm kind of an asshole.
Well, to be honest, he's kind of an arsehole, isn't he? Hurley says it's because he wouldn't have been able to hide it from me.
Oh?
Well, having lived with Hurley all these years, you might say that was his ways have rubbed off on me. There are some things I can just see. Especially lies. I
wonder if, I mean, I know it's not going to be, but it's like almost kind of like Apollo's power.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, oh god, what if that is the twist here? That Apollo is actually the descendant of Herlock Sholmes. Or something stupid like that. Or he's like the descendant of Iris.
I mean,
Just
I would love if it had some kind of connection. Because I just love Apollo so much.
Adding back to his backstory. Oh, God.
I mean, like, technically, we don't know where he's from, do we?
Yeah, we don't.
I mean, who knows where his parents originated from?
Well, we know where his mother came from. She was like that performer lady.
Yeah, but like, what's their
True origin is what you're asking.
what's their like? Yeah,
Okay.
you get me.
Yeah, I
You
get you.
me. Okay, especially lies. I almost know when people are lying before they even open their mouths sometimes.
Right.
Anyway, I was so fascinated when I read Daddy's diaries. That's what inspired me to write The Adventures of Herlock Sholmes, actually.
I'd always assumed Mr. Sholmes simply told you all of those thrilling stories.
Oh no, Hurley's hopeless like that. He forgets everything. As soon as he's solved a case, it all but vanishes from his mind.
Oh, I see.
He's a bit of an idiot. I don't know why I couldn't say that wasn't his daughter. I mean, really. The other day it was so embarrassing. As usual, he totally forgot about the case he just solved.
I literally have the memory of a goldfish. Back when I asked who you were, that wasn't me exaggerating. I literally have no clue who either of you people are.
What are you doing in my house?
What are you doing in my house? Hey, strange pink-haired girl. Who are these two Japanese people? Why are they here? And why are you here for that matter?
Hurley, sit down and have your tea. Calm down.
Alright, fine. I'll have my tea. And some strawberry ice cream, right?
No, not until you finish your vegetables.
I hate broccoli.
Eat it. Good. So, the very next day, he gathered together all the people involved and proceeded to solve the case again. It was quite a shock for everyone.
You can say that again.
You share your father's surname, don't you, Iris?
Yeah, that's right. Wilson. Daddy is Dr. John H. Wilson. I learnt from his diaries that he's a doctor of medicine, you see.
Ryunosuke suddenly just starts to sweat. He just pulls his collar, steam comes out of it.
Oh no, I'm tangled. Oh no, I'm tangled.
You're tangled.
Okay. I'm tangled. Okay.
That's what prompted me to study so that I could I can earn, not learn, a doctorate as well.
Iris's father, who went to some distant land and is a doctor by the name of John H. Wilson.
He's connecting the dots.
The court will now hear the trial of Ryunosuke Naruhodo. Kindly state before the court the name of the victim in this case. The victim's name was Dr. John H. Wilson. Also, I'm here, off to the side.
No.
Ryunosuke, you're so handsome. Oh,
yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, Kazuma. You're so handsome, Ryunosuke. Oh, Kazuma, please. Ryunosuke. That's right. Visiting professor of medicine at Imperial Yume University. And the man who, in the most bizarre of circumstances, lost his life just before we left Japan.
Oh no.
You can't just obfuscate that his name is as Wilson. House MD already did that. To be fair, Onoki, that actually was Maurice LeBlanc who did that first. He was the first one who named them Herlock Sholmes and John Wilson when he put them into his Arsène Lupin stories.
Lupin.
Miss Susato,
Yes.
perhaps we shouldn't pursue this conversation any further at this time.
You do know that I can tell when you're lying, right?
True. I think that would be for the best.
Ah, my dear fellows, how good to see you.
Mr. Sholmes!
Why did you not make your presence known to me before? Ha. Well, no matter now. So, how the devil are you?
We've been with you for most of the day.
Goodness, really? I just remember getting really upset about these vegetables for some reason. But after my strawberry ice cream, I'm feeling good.
You get used to it after a while.
Do tell me, Mr. Sholmes, is your violin unscathed?
My violin? Whatever are you talking about, dear madame? Again, memory of a goldfish.
Oh,
Never mind that now. I have something far more interesting to show you.
he really does have a memory of a goldfish.
Behold, my dear fellows.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to do, sorry.
Did he steal the disc?
Yeah.
Oh, another music box disc.
No, not another disc, Miss Susato. This is the one Gregson demanded we hand over as evidence, Mr. McGilden's disc.
Oh my!
Then what's it doing here?
I stole it.
You know, at times, Mr. Naruhodo.
I think that though I have an undeniable truth
Turn for detection. I may well even be more adept at larceny.
That would be wonderfully exciting. I'd be like your pickpocketing assistant.
Stop it, you two!
And Bruno could be our go-to lawyer if we ever got caught.
Stop it! Right.
Plus, Susie has Susie has such beautiful handwriting, she could write all our menacing crime notifications.
What is with all of you guys? You want us to become like some kind of phantom thieves or something?
You're getting excited. It's fun stuff happening. Yes, I'd be delighted.
Don't become a phantom thief, Susato! I'm just gonna pretend this conversation never happened, I think. Alright, well, let's talk to him. I don't understand. How did that disc come to be in your possession? I thought Inspector Gregson took it back to Scotland Yard.
Quite correct. And that sort of uncompromising attitude is precisely why I always carry some of this.
That's a bar of caramel, Mr. Sholmes? He bribed him.
Your one and only friend in times of loneliness, if I'm not mistaken.
If you will humor me, my dear fellows, cast your minds back to when the good detective confiscated the disc. I'll be taking that, whatever it is, McGilden's down to the yard. Thank you very much.
Blah. Sorry, I'm tired too.
So hand it over.
Oh, yes, of course.
If the police demand something as evidence, my dear fellow, we have no choice but to capitulate. It's all yours, Inspector. By the way, have this bar of chocolate instead.
Oh, well, thank you. Okay, wait a minute.
For the briefest of moments, I had the disc in my hand, did I not?
Yes, you did, but I still don't understand.
It was at precisely that moment that I summoned one of my one and only little friend into action. I pressed the disc into a pair of bars like this.
That's amazing! Wow, that actually is pretty clever.
The disc and all the minuscule protrusions have made an image in the caramel. indeed. This caramel is quite exceptional. I developed it myself, you know. Suitably soft for making impressions, but resistant to melting, the result of a precisely controlled solution.
How extraordinary!
Carrying a pair of these on one's person frequently proves very useful indeed. Take a house key, for example. A simple press and its unique form is duplicated. I can enter anyone's property at will, and never without high sucrose nourishment.
Okay, that... Yeah, this is getting...
Don't go admitting that.
Don't go admitting that, man. Yes, it sounds illegal. You know, I had a dream about that once, actually, although the birds broke in just by turning into a cannonball.
Really, do go on. What's this about the birds and the cat?
Well, you see, there are these two birds, see, and they live in France, and it's full of, like, these animal people, and... Okay. No,
Crazy.
we can't do this.
From the image, I was able to create this. I confess I was most curious to know what manner of music would issue from the disc when I played.
Alright,
It's
let's
actually
see.
a very smart thing from him.
Yeah!
I'm surprised. Do tell us then, Mr. Sholmes. What does the disc play?
I gotta admit, I always do like it when, like, a seemingly incompetent or silly character turns out to actually have, like, a unique skill or something that makes them useful or cool.
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, I have no idea.
No idea.
None whatsoever. Are you familiar with the working of a music box, my dear fellows?
No, I'm afraid not.
Goodness! You don't know, Bruno? You dumb bitch.
Hey!
That's you.
Inside a music box, there's a special metal piece that's called tone. It's what produces the sound.
Small protuberances. I told you, more than 8 letters. No, more than 6 letters. No.
Pluck the different teeth of the comb as they rotate past it, making different notes.
You want me to get out the comic again? You want me to get out the
No.
comic again?
No, because it's a different word.
The first music boxes to be invented used a rotating cylinder with the
Protuberances.
on it.
Protuberances.
I just can't do it in her voice because my brain is like trying to focus on voice.
Fair enough. Tiny squeaky mouse girl voice.
Yes.
But over time, a new type of player was produced, which uses discs such as these. With that development, the popularity of music boxes spread far and wide, all around the globe.
Why exactly?
Because the discs are easy to produce and can be interchanged to facilitate the playing of different tunes. There are a great many firms in Europe now manufacturing music boxes as a result.
It is wonderful to be able to enjoy music, even when no performer is present.
But it's the very success of the invention that means we are now presented with an insurmountable problem.
What do you mean?
As you may imagine, the construction of one firm's music box does not match that of another. And we have no way of knowing in which music box this particular disc was designed to be played. There is no resolution to this problem, I'm afraid. It's quite intractable.
Ah, I see. So that's why...
Naturally, I tested the disc in those few music boxes I have at my disposal. As you can hear, to no avail. The results were equally unsatisfactory in this one. So, I am presently engaged in acquiring an example of all the music boxes ever made in Europe.
Every single one!
That's early for you, always taking things too far.
But my dear girl, an unsolved riddle is quite repugnant to my constitution.
But surely all the different types in Europe will amount to a huge volume of music boxes, won't it?
Yes, that is certainly true. In the worst case, I shall just have to ask you to vacate the attic room. What?
He's going to kick us out.
Magnus McGilded. Not a name I expected to hear again so soon.
Yes. It's only been 2 months since that grisly case.
We're going to flashback again.
Mr. McGill perished within hours of the trial's conclusion.
Hee hee! I escaped!
Yoo-hoo! It's a ghost! Creepy, creepy man. We haven't seen him in so long.
Was it the curse of the Reaper? No one knows, still now. I just realized he has a scar over his nose. I didn't notice that until just now. See? It's a
Feels
scar.
like I would have noticed that.
Yeah, see, it's a scar.
Looks like he got hit right in between his eyes. An attempted murder.
Maybe. The omnibus was reduced to a pile of ash, not a shred of evidence remained. And with the man's death, the truth about the murder in which he was so intimately involved was buried.
I have a theory. Yeah?
Yeah?
So they call him the Grim Reaper and stuff, yeah?
Yeah?
Maybe because he escaped death, so they're like, oh, even the Grim Reaper won't take him. Because he got shot in the
Possibly.
face.
Shot in the face, possibly, you know? Maybe.
I mean, or
Even
whatever would have caused the scar.
Even though we successfully established Mr. McGilded's innocence in the trial,
The newspaper are still claiming that it remains an unsolved case.
just like the cat in my dream, it all connects!
Mm.
No, not you, kitty.
Good.
Get out of here. Get out of here, Chataran. The murder of the murder of the brickmaker, Mr. Thrice-Fired Mason. In the end, the truth of the matter remains a mystery. We still have no idea what really happened that night.
Evil man.
And although Mr. McGill was found not guilty through my defense,
Oh! Evil man.
Can I?
No. Oh god, I don't like that he's like getting closer.
I'm coming for you!
Ah!
Coming for you!
No!
Coming.
He's getting pixelated.
Okay, I'm gonna delete him now. He's gone. Forever.
Forever.
And although Mr. McGilded was found not guilty through my defense, I still don't know if that was the right judgment or not. Watch out! He's Irish! It would appear the case is not yet closed.
Well, it's time I started getting ready for things for dinner, I think. Ginny will be here.
I don't know what happened there. I just kind of stopped.
Ginny will be here before long.
How exactly do you produce dinner anyway? She just walks up to this tiny little oven, and they just go, "Aww, she has a
Tiny oven.
She has a tiny little child-size oven. That's adorable." Thank you, Iris.
Oh, well, you must let me help you then.
Of course, Susie. There's plenty to do.
I think I shall investigate the condition of my faithful performing partner. Now then, where did I leave it? Let this be a lesson. Let this be a lesson to you, Mr. Black. Let this be a lesson to you, Mr. Sholmes. Never leave anything too precious with the pawnbroker. Yes, you may be right.
Oh, that reminds me of something Mr. Winterbank said before. He said that he had a manuscript of Iris's in pawn, didn't he?
Did he? Yeah, he definitely
Yes.
mentioned it.
Because she leaned forward, I thought she was saying it.
Mr. Sholmes' latest tale of otherworldly mystery lies dormant in my storeroom, were his words, I believe.
So you heard about that, did you? I expect you were incensed.
Incensed as I was.
I guess it's angry. Angry, incensed means angry, right? I believe that is it.
Maybe. I don't know.
Oh yes, the idea of such a wonderful story languishing in Mr. Winterbank's storeroom, gathering dust.
My dear madame, I'm quite sure I told you already. The pawnbroker's storeroom is the safest place for it. More secure than a bank's vault.
And what about your
That's too big a word.
Stradivarius.
Stradivarius. Look, she's like 6 years old. She can't pronounce this stuff.
Hurley? Was that safe and secure?
Well, there may be the occasional mix-up, caused by a certain impetuous someone not too far from me now.
Do you have any idea how long it took me to write that Bakersville story, Hurley?
Baskerville.
Baskerville. Got bakers on the got bread on the brain.
Because it's the Hound of the Baskervilles, remember?
I have terrible memory.
God, you are...
So bad.
You wouldn't be so frustrating if you weren't so moe.
I'm not Moe.
I'm not Moe.
Oh, it sounds so exciting. The Hound... Oh, see, there it is. The Hound of the Baskervilles. I should love to read it.
Dot, dot, dot. Whoa. Dot, dot, dot. Dot, dot, dot. What's going on
Did she
here?
just say the title of it without... shouldn't have known?
Why does it feel like an icy chill just swept through the room?
Susie, what did you just say? You said the Hound of the Baskervilles. But how could you know the full title?
Well, that's...
Hey, Susato! What's that? Run! Just jumps out the window. No! That's because Mr. Sato is such a great fan of all the stories about Mr. Sholmes, of course.
Bruno, the Hound of the Baskervilles has never been published.
What?
When I showed Hurley the manuscript, he told me that I wasn't allowed to publish it yet.
So, fun fact, Hound of the Baskervilles is actually one of the last stories published about Sherlock Holmes. Yeah, it is in fact one of the last stories published, so that's interesting. I don't understand.
That's why he said that he'd keep it safe. Until it was the right time for the story to be made public, you see.
So that's why the manuscript is at Windy Banks.
And yet, how could Susie here know its title? Well, Hurley, what's going on?
Ah! Huh? What is it, Mr. Sholmes? It would appear our guest has arrived. Miss Lestrade!
This was a bad idea.
I knew I weren't welcome. I'm going.
No, wait, Miss Lestrade! It's really awkward! We kinda need you here!
Please come back.
We've all been eagerly waiting your arrival! And we just had a really, haven't we, Iris?
Yes. Just wait there, Ginny. We'll have everything ready in a jiffy. Come along, Susie.
Right, of course. It's a pleasure to see you here, Miss Lestrade. Please, make yourself at home.
Don't stand in the doorway, my dear girl. Come along in. What say you to some Mendelssohn? I won't take no for an answer. Meddlesome it is, then.
Kitty, kitty, kitty.
Wagahai! That's his
Meow.
name. That evening, Iris prepared a solemn meal that was even more delicious than usual. And then, we all got into an awesome battle to the death.
Oh no.
Mr. Sholm's violin performance was in no way meddlesome. And Gina, as we came to call her, taught us all how to steal things from one another without being noticed. I never saw my wallet again. I still have no clue who took it. Everyone thoroughly enjoyed themselves well into the night.
The end.
Actually, this is a good place. This could be a good place to end it off. If you want to do that.
The way he was saying that made it seem like that was an end. It's like, and then we all lived happily ever after.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'll end it here, okay?
Okay.
Yeah. This was fun, though.
It was.
Both of our little escapades.
I knew you were planning something when you were being sus in Discord.
Yeah. That was a fun trial, though, that other one.
I can't believe the cat actually killed the frog, though.
Fun fact, you could actually, from what I understand about that game, you could actually fail the trial and get the cat convicted.
I had a feeling you could, because, like, it seemed like your actions had consequences.
Yeah, it's one of those games from what I understand, but it's cool. It's cool that that game certainly seems kind of cool. I don't think I'll play it on stream again, but it was fun.
It was pretty
fun.
interesting. The art style was very nice.
It was. Wagahai, I believe, is the Japanese equivalent of Royal We or something similar. Seems fitting for a cat. I figured it was going to be Aviary because he was playing it last night. Oh, no. I just had it. So it's weird, MF. The reason why it says I was playing it on Discord is because for some reason, Discord would not let me capture it, like, directly. I could only take a screen capture of my computer screen.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't understand it either, but apparently that's why. So I had to like take a direct screen capture of my computer screen, crop the image a bit, and then I had to turn it on and make sure that it was all like in the right place. So that was weird, but it worked.
God damn it. I forgot it was April Fool's for a second, and I was on Twitter, and it's like, hey, guess what? Ace Attorney, Follow Justice is coming to Switch, and I was like, and I was like, wait, no, it's April Fool's Day.
Wait, it isn't? Because I thought, because I know that game, the remaster of that game got released, right?
Yeah, but this was just an account. It wasn't like an actual
okay,
thing.
then.
God, if Follow Justice came out on Switch, If it just got re-released all nice with all the new stuff, I would buy that and play it again. My favorite boy.
I don't think I ever actually finished Apollo Justice. I don't think. I think I got to like the final case and then I stopped somewhere.
Oh, I love Apollo. He's my fave.
I'm glad. But yeah, this was a nice stream. I think I'm gonna stop it now, okay guys?
Yeah. Bye bye everyone.
Bye everyone!